What an amazing little spot. Look at him go. That's incredible.
Well, I'm really chuffed to find some of these. There's one, two. That's a nice big one there. Lovely job. Free to start the day. That's a nice one. Lovely cockle. Here he goes. That's how you tend to find them, just sitting on their sides like that. Sometimes they can be a bit buried, but usually it's just as simple as that. It's a nice big rock here. I'm gonna see if there's anything living underneath it. Whoa. Holy moly. That is a lot of crabs. Whoa, there's a big one there. There's a big shore crab right there. And there's another big one. Let's have a look. Looks a bit like a mud crab. Wow. Another stone to have a look under. Can't resist. Oh, is anyone at home? Whoa! Oh my word! Whoa! Did you see it? Did you see it? Look, where's he gone? Wow, that is incredible. Look at him go. I've never seen anything like it. I was not expecting that guy to be there. Look at that. So European eels spend part of their life cycle up in estuaries, and they actually, well, their life cycle is quite mysterious. We think they go all the way to the Sargasso Sea to spawn, to breed. There he goes. That's better, and he'll slither under that rock into that weed and continue about his business. Well, I sure do recognise that hole, key-shaped hole. Let's see what's down there. We know how delicious these guys are. Nestled down there, part of an old clay pipe. Oh, it's got a little mark on it there. We started getting tobacco in England in the late 1500s. Now, I'm not saying it's quite that old, but judging by the size of it, this bowl is quite small, and the smaller bowls were much older because people couldn't afford that much tobacco. Clay pipes are not the only evidence of the creek's busy past. Lime kilns are a frequent feature on the foreshore, and usually they would burn oyster shells to make lime for mortar. I couldn't help but explore one of these structures.
What an amazing little spot. Wow. I never even knew this lime kiln was here. It's amazing. Amazing. It's incredible in here. It's like a kind of amphitheatre for birdsong. And bumblebees buzzing away. constantly hear this bumblebee, but I don't know where it is. Maybe this is its home. Literally anyone can do this, you know, all ages, all abilities can come out here, listen to the bird song, explore, find some clams, look under a few rocks, experience the wildlife, and that's what this is all about really. It's connecting with nature. I just don't think we can underestimate the importance of connecting with nature right now. What an afternoon.
There's dead hard-shell clams everywhere. There has to be another one there. There has to be some hard-shell clams around. Please, yes, yes, yes. Oh no. Oh, oh, oh. Look. Look. Yes. My first hard-shell clam. Hiding. He was hiding. He was hiding. Ooh. Bonjour. Yep, hard shell clam. Bingo. Number 2. Well, I'm really chuffed to find some of these. I've never found these before. These are hard shell clams, or hard shelled clams. And they're actually not a native species here. They're native to the northeast coast of America, northeastern shores, and our American friends might know these as chowder clams. Okay, so here we have a Pacific oyster, again a non-native species, and actually these were introduced more like 50 years ago to England, and the problem was basically our native oyster ran out. They think the main reason for the decline was dredging. So in comes the Pacific oyster. Great to eat, usually had with, you know, in the shell with some kind of vinaigrette, just raw, delicious. Gonna keep this one and we'll have him later. Pacific oyster number 2. Beautiful. See how a lot of these bivalve mollusks are kind of perched, hinged down in the mud, so they can still continue to filter when the tide comes in. Look at the colours on him. Beautiful. There's a rather old, battered whelk shell. This guy often is the home to things like hermit crabs, but when he's alive, his foot comes out here and he grazes on the reef, and he actually eats cockles, mussels, barnacles. He is a big time predator, that guy.
I'm going to take a look up at the high water mark for a bit, see what I can find. So these are the egg cases of the common whelk. Each one of these tiny little structures would have carried the eggs, and these were actually used to clean things back in the old days, to actually scrub stuff. Here's some wild ginger. It's actually the roots you eat rather than the leaves, but I'll leave that today. Here's a mermaid's purse, basically a tough leathery pouch that protects the developing embryo of sharks, skates and rays. What a stunning evening. Well guys, I've just made it home and I realised I didn't really sign out properly. I just saw that beautiful sunset and was a bit taken aback really, and just let the camera roll for about 5 minutes filming the sun coming down. Gold glow on the water, which is really still. There's hardly any wind tonight and it's just been a beautiful hour or so bimbling around the creek looking for a few clams. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Hopefully for those of you in lockdown who may not be able to get out to, wild places you enjoy, these videos are useful. Keep your comments coming. Really appreciated the comments and also really appreciated some of the suggestions for new videos. So thank you for that, giving me some inspiration for some new content. I won't bore you with another cook up because I'm going to do the chowder again with the oysters, cockles and carpet shell clams. But yeah. Maybe I should still try and get some of those pesky mullet. That could be another cook up soon. So yeah, more content coming soon. Thank you for supporting the channel. Thank you for commenting. And yeah, also 15,000 subscribers. That's pretty cool. And that only happened yesterday. So yeah, hopefully can keep growing the channel and, reaching out to more people who enjoy the wild places and the foraging and, making the most of nature. So thank you so much. Catch you in the next video. Ciao.